Howdy, Spyro here. You've probably been told in the server to watch this video because you're not sure about fan orientation or your fan, how you got it mounted in your case is wrong. Well, today I'm going to show you proper direction on how the fans should be placed and what direction they should be facing. First off, I'm going to be working on carpet, which is not ideal. So what I got a rug, and I'm going to flip the rug over onto its bottom because the rug here has got a rubber backing. Because you do not really want to work on carpet. A lot of people, I've never had an issue, but to eliminate variables of static shock, you'd want to use some kind of anti-static material to work on, such as wood. So if you got a floor that's hardwood, perfect. If you got a rubber mat, perfect. If you got a wooden table, perfect. So to be able to take your computer apart, you need a screwdriver. This is a Phillips head. Depends on your computer. You might have to look in the manual to find out how your computer case comes apart. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to take the camera, tilt the camera down to my workbench area so I can demonstrate. Now what I got here, I got a, I forget the brand of this case, Fractal Design Core 1100. And what I've done, I laid it on its side. There's two thumb screws in the back of this case. I'm going to take out. That one out. Take this one out. And aside, I'm going to put them up here just for right now. Case door slides this way, lifts off. Every case is different. Now, for this one, it's a lot different than other cases. Some cases has a place where you mount a fan in the top, in the back, the bottom, and the front. Well, this case here only has a place to mount it in the front and the back. Well, this case here, the one in the front's already mounted. That's already mounted correctly. There's none in the back. I do not have a fan to mount in this case. So I'm going to show you how the fans should be placed. Okay? You do not want air to come in from the back of the case and suck into the computer to cool your components. Because you're just creating a heat loop. Because your power supply, it's going to suck air into the power supply and out the back. And the heat's going to linger here. This fan, because it's got high enough CFMs, that stands for cubic foot a minute, it's going to take the air, suck it right back into the case, recirculate it. It's going to be basically a circle. You do not want that. And this fan here, obviously you want to draw cold air from your room or wherever it's at into the case, blow across your components, because most of the time you have SSDs or hard drives, which some people has and some people don't. And the components are going to suck the air in. Coolers are going to do its thing by cooling the components down. Then this fan is going to suck the air out. And this fan up here is going to also suck the air out. Most power supplies, the power supply is down at the bottom of the case. And most of your power supplies, there's a fan on your power supply in the inside. There's a vent. Some of your cases has a vent down at the bottom. On your case, you want your fan to be pointed towards that vent. If you do not, you want it pointed towards the inside of your case so that it can draw that cool air in. by the computer being where the fan is sucking air in the bottom, they recommend do not put your computer on carpet because you're actually blocking the airflow from that vent. It'd be almost the same as taking a sock and putting it over your face and trying to breathe. You're restricting the airflow. So that's why they recommend put this on a hard, flat surface, and you want to keep your area clean. Because dust will choke out your components to where airflow can't flow into the little crevices and make the cooler cool. Well, back on the subject on fans. Fans on mounting. You have two sides of the fan. You have this side here with the motor and your brackets. And you have the other side where there's no brackets. Well, 99.999% of all computer fans, no matter the make, model, size, what have you, they're all blow air the same direction. They all suck air from the non-mount side out the mount side. So for this fan here, being the mount side, being on this side, air is going to be sucked in this way and out this side. So for the fan in the front, you want the fan, you move the case closer, there you go. You want the fan to be placed this direction, where the mount is facing inwards. For the one in the back, you want the air to be sucked out, so you want it to be mounted this way. So the air gets blown in here and out the back. Same with the top. You want the motor to be facing outwards to the case. The bottom, you can either, if you have your power supply down at the bottom, you can have the air sucking in this way because the air is just going to go out that way and not being sucked in from the bottom. Heat always rises. Heat doesn't go down. So the chance of heat coming from your power supply down and underneath the case is very slim. Cool air is going to go down and push the heat out from underneath the case. Your bottom of your case is always going to be cool because heat always rises. Well, hopefully this video helped you on fan orientation on your computer. This is Spyro. Have a good one.